fucking yes! Yes! This is incredible! It's incredible! Hello my wonderful royals and welcome to my YouTube channel Brick Hip-Hop Reacts, and today we are doing the incredible NiziU again on the Nizi Project. Once again it is part 2 of episode 5 of season 2 of the Nizi Project today. I'm hugely excited about this. If you watched my last one you will full well know why, and to be fair, if you watch this show you will know why, because today is the day that I get to watch Mako's team perform, and I have heard a lot about this performance as it is. I've been excited the whole way through because I've seen them in the suits and everything. I'm intrigued to see what song they're going to perform. You guys have said it's awesome. I'm pretty much entirely in love with Mako at this point. So she is pretty much guaranteed to be my bias at this point, so I'm hugely excited to check this out. It's going to be a lot of fun. Before we begin, of course guys, if you are new here, welcome, hello. If you've not already checked out my previous Nizi reactions, then please do check them out. There are playlists available. All my previous Nizi Project reactions, of course I've been watching the entire series, so all those previous reactions are out there on a playlist, and I've also got an entire whole NiziU playlist that does include all the MV reactions and stuff, the reactions that got me into NiziU in the first place. They're all out there as well, so please do catch up on my NiziU journey thus far. That would be awesome if you are new. And of course guys, if you enjoy this reaction, please drop us a like, drop us a comment, and of course subscribe to my lovely self. Join the royal family, become a royal yourself. Also guys, I do once again want to plug my Discord to you guys. It'd be awesome to see more of you NiziU fans on the Discord. I do have my own Discord server. The link to it is in the description below. It is an awesome place. If you've not been on Discord before, it's basically just a place where you can hang out on different servers and stuff and chat about stuff you like. It's a lovely old place to just connect with people all over the world that also like the things you like, and it's wonderful because, not especially for me personally, I don't have many people around where I live that are into K-pop, that are into J-pop or NiziU or anything like that. They're into this stuff, so it's lovely to be able to jump on the Discord and just chat with people, that like-minded people that are into the same stuff you are, that can also get all excited when, you know, NiziU or whoever come out with something new. So it's a fun old place, and there are loads of absolutely lovely people on there ready for you guys to chat away to and stuff. I have made genuine friends on the Discord. They're wonderful people, and obviously I'm on there as well, so you can chat to me. I'm on there quite a lot. So you can chat to me and stuff, you can chat to everyone else on there. It's a lovely time, so please give it a go if you are interested. There is a NiziU channel ready and waiting for you guys, so it'd be awesome to see you there. And as I say, the link is in the description below. But with all that being said guys, we are just going to get straight into this thing, because I am bloody well excited to check out this performance today. It is Nizi Project time. It is NiziU time. Let's do this. So this is Nizi Project season 2 episode 5 part 2, and we are of course continuing right from where we left off yesterday with the last part. And once again, of course, I'm using Let's K Culture's uploads that do include the full unedited versions of the episode, which I'm very much enjoying. So thank you once again to Let's K Culture. I had to double check the name there for uploading this. You are an absolute legend, whoever you are. So thank you very much for that. Let's do this. Let's do this. I'm so ready. I'm so ready for this. I can't describe. It feels like the first performance I've watched since Mako became my bias, even though I've not officially revealed it yet. I've not officially said it yet, but it's pretty much guaranteed. Look, I can't go with that. I'm smitten with the woman. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, JYP. Cute intro time. I love that she just said, I love eggs. That's the way you introduce yourself. I appreciate it. I love eggs too, Rio, to be fair. I can relate. Fucking cute.
세 분이 나왔을 때 제가 마야를 찾았어요. 마야상 어딨지? 너무 달라진 모습 때문에 본인은 지금 본인의 이미지가 굉장히 바뀐 거에 대해서 알고 있나요? 어떻게 생각해요?
私もまだあんまり自分の姿に見慣れてなくて動画とか見たらどこにいるんだろうってよく探します
Oh, bless you. Looks stunning. Stunning.
팀을 이뤄서 무대를 한다는 건 정말 전혀 다른 캐릭터 셋이 하나가 되는 거잖아요. 세 명의 성격도 분명히 다를 거예요. 팀워크는 좀 어떤 것 같아요?
Oh, I'm excited,
練
guys.
習
I'm
する時
excited.
もやっぱりチームなのでやっぱ一人がちょっと違うと目立つじゃないですかなのでやっぱり注意し合いながらお互い協力し合いながら練習がたくさんできたと思うのでチームワークはどこのチームよりも受けない自信はあります
They're gonna kill it, aren't they? They're gonna absolutely kill it. And I know you guys have already kind of told me that, but even so, you can just kind of tell.
うちを笑わせたら開けてあげるうちを笑わせたら開けてあげる開け
They're so cute.
いきますまこちゃんリクの空手の真似やりますはい高額 OK
I love it.
待っとって今日ねうちがね料理を作るんやけど
The house.
チーズインハンバーグ
The house itself. Hamburg? What?
作るんだ
What's
け
going
ど
on?
一緒に食べようみんなで待ってて
Oh, so Mako's making this. Oh, she's just lovely. That's why I look. Oh, you know what? Such a wonderful person.
空気を抜いて
She might be the perfect person.
空気をね
She might be. I can't deal with it.
やばくないそう匂いでご飯食べれる
Check this out. She's doing the little restaurant, fancy restaurant thing.
いただきます
Hamburg. Like hamburger? Is that what they're getting at? Is that what it-
本当にめっちゃチーズの上やばい
It looks very nice. Just say.
まこちゃん上出来
I want to go round to Mako's house and, you know, have a meal with her. Not in a weird way, just like, you know, just be fun time, just hang out with her, you know. And all the other girls, to be fair. How fun would it be? Have a Hamburg. I'd like that. I'd like that. That's the new dream. That's the new dream. If you're watching, any members of NiziU that happen to be watching this video right now, hit me up. Brick K-pop Reacts.
本当にありがとうですね
I'll come over, we'll have a good time. We'll have a laugh.
韓国に来てもうすぐ2ヶ月経つやんいつが一番きつかった
Oh,
来
dear.
た当時
You never know. You never know.
来たきつかったっていうか環境も慣れてなかったしけどもう慣れてきたよねだんだん1ヶ月経つと慣れるよねやっぱりもう2ヶ月経つんでしょ今は本当に楽しい本当にこのメンバーでよかったねやっぱりチームやる
It's quite heartwarming as well watching this and knowing obviously that those three make the group. So they're probably still doing these kind of things right now because they're all still together.
オンニーズだからさちょっとなんかアップテンポって
I'm intrigued to see what song they get. I really am. With like the suits.
ヒール履いて誘惑する感じいいねいいね
It's mission song
上
time.
げてみようかせーのせーの
Do they know what the song? Swing Baby. JYP song. Oh, it's a straight like swing song.
마코팀이 할 스윙 베이비는
I can imagine.
두렵네요.
So who picks these songs then? Who actually picks them? Like, because this seems like a harsh song to give them in the sense that the added pressure of doing a JYP song in front of JYP, which I know they've done before, but like even so, it's still. And obviously it's such a different vibe and stuff, and so different to what you'd expect.
있을 경우
It's interesting.
너무 멋진 무대가 나올 것 같고 잘 못하면 굉장히 어설픈 무대가 나올 것 같습니다. 제가
I don't know the
춤추고
song,
노래하고 만든 곡이기 때문에 난이도가 굉장히
Other than that tiny clip we just heard then.
상 정도의 실력 가지고 있어야죠. 그 정도까지는 안 바라더라도 어설퍼 보여서는 안 되겠죠. 그게 관건인 것 같아요.
So it's very much a hit or miss song. It's either going to look amazing or it's going to look shockingly bad. One of the two.
그대가 이쪽을 볼 시간이 없어. 그대가 이쪽을 보게 그냥 지나가는 거야.
나갔습니다.
12시에 다시 12시 밀고 들어가면 12시 종이 울리네. 따 계속 이거 타야 되는 거야.
Seems like a challenging can't speak. I can't even speak. Challenging song to do.
強弱をつけるっていうのがすごく大変でした。
이 노래는 되게 자유분방하게 느껴져야 돼. 훈련된 그런 느낌 없이 직접 노는 느낌이 나야 돼. 근데 박자를 이미 알고 있어야 되겠지요? 연습 많이 하는 거야.
I'm looking forward to the choreo in this. I bet it's going to be killer.
열심히 해야지라는 표정보다 내가 한번 보여줄게. 약간 이 느낌으로 가야 되는데 열심히 해야지. 약간 열심히.
私たちも自分たちが楽しくないとやっぱ見てるお客さんも楽しくないのでちょっと不安な気持ちがあって。
And we knew they were doing well at one point though from the last one. Like, yeah, the other team were watching them and they were killing it.
もうちゃんとした振り付けっていう決まった振り付けっていうのがあるんですけど、それは私たちのちょっと個性っていうのも出したいなっていうので、ちょっと私たちで振り付けをさせていただいて。
So they've come up with the choreo. Wow. Okay. Jesus Christ, they're going for it, aren't they?
3人でミュージカルの舞台に立って周りにお客さんがたくさんいてまた食事しながら見てっていうような雰囲気を想像しながら作って一人一人の意見も入れながら
She makes me so happy.
構成を考えたりしてきました。
You know what it is, right? Do you remember? I don't, like for any of you guys that have been watching my Nizi Project reactions, like all of them, and watching them through, on those episodes where Sana and Momo were in it, right? I think I remember saying in those episodes, and I've certainly said before on the channel. I just don't know if I'm pretty sure it was in the episodes where Sana was in it. I mentioned the fact that Sana is somebody that, for some reason, when I see them or I listen to them, like when they're on the screen, they just automatically fill me with a kind of joy. I can't even explain it. They just like make me happy, just seeing them. And it's got to the point now where Mako gives me that same like reaction. Like when I see Mako on screen, she makes me happy inside. Like I can't even explain it. Like it doesn't happen with all idols. It doesn't happen with all my biases necessarily, but certain ones just have that ability. Just make me happy, just like that. As soon as they're on screen, it's just like a shot of what's the happy What's the happy chemical? I can't remember what it is. That's really bugging me now. So wait, the oxytocin, serotonin, one of them, I think. I can't remember. Anyway, it's a shot of one, the happy chemical. This is my point. She just, there's something about her. There is something about her that just gets me every time she's on screen. Yeah, Maya's got like the acting skill, doesn't she? Her expressions are always like top notch. Something else I love about Mako, like she's top tier, like she knows what she's doing. She's incredibly good already, but she's still consistently willing to learn. So she sees Maya doing something awesome, she'll take that on board and she'll go, right, I'm going to learn from that, I'm going to take that and try and work on that myself, Like, she seems very humble in that respect. Like, she's, no matter how good she gets, she's always willing to understand when others are doing something better or doing something that she could improve on, use to improve. It's really noticeable. I'm cheers to really bigging up Maya here. I'm going to rewind it a bit. I feel like they're all talking about Maya being awesome and I was here like, yeah, Mako. Fuck's sake. So I'm going to rewind it back because I feel bad for that now. I just wanted to point it out because I noticed. ながら結構研究とかもしたり、前から学んだことは本当に多いし、もっと自分も成長しないといけないなっていうことを学びました。So Maya's gonna kill it. Maya's gonna kill it. リズム感がすごくマヤは良くて、なんか今回のシングベイビーっていう曲にマヤが一番合ってるんじゃないかなっていう思うくらい。今回この1ヶ月間はもう本当に必死で3人協力して。So that's when they were watching them, isn't it? They're all stunned at how good they were. 勝利をつかめるように頑張りたいなって思ってます。I'm so excited. I'm so excited for this one. I really am. They're gonna destroy this, aren't they? Just the suits and everything. Look at Maya starting with it, the jacket over the shoulders. Oh my god. Oh my god. What a performance already. Oh my god, look at Rio. Oh. It's so good. Oh look! Oh my god. The JYP groove into his own song. Yeah, this is awesome. Your own song, mate. Look at the expression! Oh my god. What the vocals. Yes. Oh, Maya's voice, that's like deeper. Oh, I love that. Look at it! Oh my god. Oh, I love this choreo. This is like original choreo. They came up with this themselves. so good. Fucking yes! Yes! This is incredible! It's incredible! Oh my god, I'm giddy. I'm giddy! Look at them, I can't, that's legit. Oh my god. No, under the knees. Rio is killing me at this. They're all so good. Oh, it's so good. Oh, this choreo! This choreo! It's amazing. I'm stunned by this. It's perfect. Oh, it's the little details. It's the little details. I really didn't want to pause it, to be honest, in the middle of it. I apologise for that. I really just wanted to let it flow. But like, it's the little details that I just absolutely love, and this is to me where you get where you kind of separate the pros from the not pros. I guess is those little details in terms of expression, little gestures, and those little things that just connect everything so beautifully. Whether it's that little look to the camera, it's that little smile, it's that little thing that just I don't even know how to explain it, but like. When you see a performance like this, it just you can just tell. You can just, and I'll talk more about it in a minute, but I'm going to let it play because it's so good. It's so good. Look at them. They're just killing it. They are killing it. The confidence, man. The confidence. They're in it. They're in this performance. It's astounding. The fucking choreo, oh my god, it's dancing. I love that it's original, but they've managed to make it. Oh, magical. Absolutely fucking magical. Oh, it's so wonderful. It's perfect. It's perfect. And this is the thing, like, I feel like for someone like JYP at this point in the competition, like, if you see a performance like that, I feel like at that point, like in my brain, if I was JYP at that point, like in my brain, I'd already have kind of thought to myself, those three are all going to be in the group. It's guaranteed. Like, as much as I guess you're not supposed to really think like that necessarily, like, it's supposed to be open until the end, effectively. I mean, people like, I guess, Mako and, people like that, Mihi and stuff, like, I feel like they were pretty much guaranteed a place in the group halfway through season 1, to be honest. But all three of those girls, after a performance like that, how can you deny them? How can you possibly deny them? It was just perfect. And what I loved about that was that I was convinced, right, before coming into this, because of my Mako love and stuff, and because Mako is my bias, by the way. I'm announcing it right now. I don't even care. I don't even care. I'm announcing it. It's happening. It is official. I'm making it official. At this point, Mako is my bias. It has to happen. I can't deny it. I'm not denying her any longer. I refuse. It's too obvious. It's too clear. There's no point dragging it out. Mako is my bias. So that is official. She is going to be on that wall. But what I did notice about this performance was I very much assumed going in, because of that I was going to be like obsessing over Mako, and it was going to be all about Mako, and I was going to be like I was genuinely worried that I'd be too Mako focused on this performance, that I'd be just banging on about Mako the entire time and not focused on anyone else. But, and this is the key, and I think this is what plays into the fact that this is a team challenge. I wasn't banging on about Mako the whole time. And the reason for that was because it was just such a perfectly balanced team performance, which is exactly what the challenge is, essentially. It's to work as a team. And to me, that was just a perfect balance of you know, like, no one member stood out more than the other, really. Despite my heavy Mako bias at this point. Like, I wasn't compelled to notice Mako or focus on Mako too much. Like, they all stood out so well. It was just the perfect balance. And that's what I loved about that. Like, my eyes weren't drawn to one specific person. It was just constantly I was watching all three of them, because it was just so well done across all three. And just a perfect performance, an absolutely perfect performance. And I think the other thing is as well that you can note, it's clear to me, like, when watching this versus watching, say, the previous performance, and this isn't a knock on the I don't mean to like diss the previous performance or anything, but you know, Riku's group, like, I enjoyed that performance, but there were obviously issues with it, which JYP pointed out. There were flaws with some of the elements of it, and it like, to me, I don't always notice those things, but when you watch this performance against that performance, that's when you could notice the flaws. That's when you notice the flaws. To me, like, when I was watching that performance, I was like, okay, this is perfect. This is a bloody good performance. And then it makes you it makes the flaws of the previous one more noticeable in some ways, because this is so well done. This is like top tier, god tier level, you know. Absolutely incredible. I'm stunned. Let's see what JYP has to say. I'm intrigued. So good. And all three of them are... I want to put Mako on my thumbnail because I've announced her as my bias. But I kind of also want to put Rio on my thumbnail because she killed that. They all did. I've had Maya on my thumbnail recently. I just don't know. I want to put all three on. Oh my god. For once, you can tell that this is going to be positive from JYP. He's not doing the poker face.
우리가 지금 트레이닝 기간 중이고 아직 데뷔가 결정되지 않은 준비생들의 무대라는 걸 잊어버리고 봤어요.
It's like I completely forgot he was watching trainees. Oh shit, I'm meant to be judging this.
멤버 한 명
just enjoying it.
다 스타처럼 보였고, 셋이 춤을 출 때 팔 각도, 또 동작의 속도, 자세, 모든 게 셋이서 한 사람 같았어요. 셋이서 한 사람 같았어요. 제가 심상도 왠지 잘할 것 같다고 느낀 게, 처음에 마야 상과 리오 상이 둘이 저기서 옷을 입는데 이 속도가 거의 똑같았어요. 그 다음에 이 기술 세울 때 둘이
the moment they put on the jackets and stuff, you could tell just the look on their face. Then Mako gives this like look as well, and then from that moment you're just like, this is going to be incredible. Like, even though I knew going in it was going to be awesome because you guys had said, even if I didn't know that, you can tell just from those first few moments. You're like, yeah, they've got this. They've got this in the bag. You can just tell.
그리고 나서 둘이 쳐다볼 때
They just had
그
that
얼굴
swagger.
표정이 가짜가 아니었어요. 둘이 진짜 서로를 아끼고 위하는 마음이 그 잠깐의 눈빛과 표정에서 다 드러났어요. 제가 이 단계에서 기대할 수 있는 것, 그거보다 훨씬 좋은 무대였어요. 기대 이상이었습니다.
Man, you can imagine that as like a subunit stage in a performance, like at a concert, a group concert. It worked perfectly.
일단 셋 다 정말 잘했지만 리오상 목소리가 가장
Yeah,
풍성하게 들렸어요.
Killed
あ
it.
りがとうございます
The vocals were really nice.
힘든 춤을 추면서도 호흡을 계속 아랫배 쪽으로 복식호흡을 하면서 쉬었기 때문에 그 풍성한 목소리가 계속 유지되면서 음정까지 불안하지 않게 노래를 했어요. 그게 굉장히 인상적이었어요. 아직까지는 리오상이 노래를 잘한다는 생각은 못했었는데 오늘 무대 아주 놀랐습니다.
ありがとうございます
Oh,
사실 이번 무대에서 제가 사실 가장 놀란 건 생각보다 빠르고 힘이 넘쳐서 놀랐어요. 마에상이 눈빛 자체가 달라져 있었어요. 그래서 이렇게 좋은 무대를 할 수 있지 않았을까 싶네요.
ありがとうございます
본인은 그런 걸 느꼈어요. 이 노래에 맞게 바뀌고 있다는 생각을 한 적이 있어요.
そうですね自分でも練習していくうちにでもやっぱりこの2人がいてくれたから2人のパワーももらってさらに自分もパワーとかもっと明るい表情ができるようになったんだなって思いますし本当に2人のおかげで
it's so heartwarming. It's so
정말 옆에
heartwarming.
두 명은 정말 힘이 넘치고 제가 충분히 이 두 사람의 에너지나 힘에 대해서는 알고 있었는데 그거에 뒤처지지 않았다는 게 정말 놀라운 거예요.
ありがとうございます
They all fucking killed it. So good.
결과적으로 이런 무대가 나오려면 셋이 사이가 좋아야 되고 함께 열심히 연습을 해야 합니다. 그러기 위해선 정말 조장의 역할이 중요한데 마코가 정말 좋은
She's an incredible
조장이었을 것
leader.
같다라는 생각을 하게 됩니다.
Just has that skill.
수고했어요.
ありがとうございま
She seems like such a caring leader as well, you know, like when it's showing the clip of her making food for them and all that sort of stuff. I mean, I don't know if some of that kind of stuff was going off with the other teams and they just didn't show it, I don't know. But it's just noticeable that she's very caring, very supportive, just a really good leader. Perfect for a leader role. I mean, she's just perfect, full stop. That's legit. I'm convinced at this point. If I was to define perfection, I'd just show you a picture of Mako. I'd be like, there it is, right there.
카타치모와
I mean,
すごく不安だなっていうふうな気持ちがいっぱい出てきました
I love that
で
team.
輝きたいなと思います
At this point, it's fairly obvious given the comments and stuff. Like,
ミスターマダンニーです。ミスターマダンニーです。こちらへどうぞ。
ありがとうございます。
こちらへどうぞ。
I'm assuming Liko will get a cube though. So I know you guys were saying that the top. I think someone commented. Oh, I wish I remembered the name now. I apologise for not remembering the name because that was useful to be fair because I wasn't aware of this. But apparently the top 9 will get a cube, obviously including the ones that have already got a cube. A few more will get cubes. I'm assuming that Liko will probably be one of those.
ありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。
おめでとうございます。
ありがとうございます。お疲れ。ああ、よかった。
So happy for you.
もうこんなもう頼りない
What?
しっかり
Bullshit.
作ってくれて、また本当に支えてくれ
Humble.
て、
She's
もう
humble.
2人の存在がどれだけ大きかったかっていう。
I love her so much. Guys, I love her so much. Oh my gosh, she's crying. Don't cry. Don't, Mako, because I can't. I'm gonna break down.
ありがとう。こちらこそ。
Oh my god. I can't. Oh, we're going to get the rankings now.
諦めたくはないんですけど、もうその
I mean, she ain't getting 13th in
になったら
this.
もう脱落っていうルールだと思うので。
So we find out the rankings now then?
팀 순위가 아니라
I wasn't sure if
얘네들이 얘네보다
it would be the next part.
ミッション1よりはいい順位が欲しいんですけど、前回は5位だったので、それよりも高い順位を取りたいなって思います。
では順位を発表します。
I don't know who last is going to be actually. Maybe
1위입니다.
Mako, maybe?
1位は、リマが新しいコンセプトだったんですけど、すごいそれでも上手くて、だから1位を取る可能性がすごい高いと思うし、1位は私たちのチームのマコンニが取ると思いますし。
I will say, obviously, you know, it's pretty clear how I feel about Mako at this point. However, I wouldn't personally, if I'm being honest with myself, bias aside, I wouldn't give Mako first place in this. She did obviously do incredible. She certainly deserves to be up there. But I wouldn't say she necessarily deserves first place. I think, to be honest, out of that team, I would say if I had, and it's very hard because they were all incredible in that performance, but if I had to pick who was the best out of those three in that performance, I would probably give it to Rio, to be honest, out of the three. So personally, I wouldn't say Mako was first in this performance, but then she did have the leader role and stuff. She did really well in that, so I don't know.
今日1位を取るのは、
Maya killed it
マヤ
as
じゃ
well.
ないかなと思います。マヤの成長した姿
And she obviously showed
を
a
評
lot
価さ
of
れると
improvement.
1位を取れるんじゃないかなと思って。
New skills. And yeah, the emo as well was awesome.
모든 사람이 이 참가자를 오늘의 1위로 꼽았습니다.
Unanimous decision.
마야상.
Maya, hey! Oh, bless her. I'm happy about that. I'm really happy about that.
おめでとうございます。
It was just that level of improvement, wasn't it? That she showed. Oh, bless her, man. So happy for her. The fact it was unanimous as well is really nice. I'm surprised it was unanimous because there's so many for me that stood
정말
out.
잘했어요. 소감 부탁해요.
Oh. She slayed it. Though. She slayed it.
個人の評価でこんなたくさんの素晴らしい人がいっぱいいるのに、その1位っていうこんな素晴らしい順位を取れて本当に嬉しいです。ありがとうございます。
It feels like this is the performance where Maya.
東京合宿の時は9本
This is the performance where Maya kind of made it clear that she belongs in that group. So she absolutely
もらえるのがやっ
deserves it.
とな状況で、本当に個人の評価も全部中途半端な、本当にギリギリラインで9本もらってて、逆にこっちに来てからこんなにいい高い順位で、しかもいい評価をもらって9本もらえるのが本当に嬉しいですし、これからももっと頑張らなきゃいけないなっていういろんな思いが混じります。
2위.
Second place. Rima.
Rima.
Well deserved, well deserved. She killed it. That fucking rap. Oh. Oh yes. Yeah, she deserves that.
그동안 잘하긴 했지만 항상 약간씩 아쉬운 부분들이 있었는데 오늘 처음으로 정말 제가 아쉬운 부분이 없었다고 말했죠. 소감 좀 얘기해 주세요.
Oh, crying.
いつも残念だった部分がいっぱいあって、で私は自 どういう子なのかとか何のコンセプトが合ってるかとかいろいろ自分で考えたりしてたんですけど今回のステージが私にとって一番楽しかったのでこういういい結果が出せてすごい感謝してます。本当にありがとうございます。
Always remember, just be yourself. That's
Yes.
enough.
Yes, thank you.
I love it.
3입니다.
From here, I really don't know what the rankings are.
3위 밖으로 한 번도 나간 적이 없는 것 같습니다.
Mihi or Mako?
마코상.
That means he's going to be out of the top 3 for the first day.
私は今回3位になったんですけどこれからも私もどんどん下がらないようにこの順位をキープできたらいいなと思ってます。
이어서
But again, I think to me Mako didn't stand out as much because it was such a good group performance. Like she kind of suffered a little bit in terms of not being the standout like we know she can be and that she has been previously. But it's in a way it's a kind of compliment because it shows that she's managed to balance that group so well that she doesn't stand out in the crowd, and which, like I say, should be a bad thing in some ways, but in this case it's not, I think, because it's such a good team performance. And obviously Maya got number 1, so she very much stood out, but again it was that improvement with Maya.
4위는 리쿠상.
Rico, I'm glad she's high. I'm glad
네,
she's
너제마스.
high. Look at the shock on her face. Really, you deserved it. It was incredible.
두 팀이 너무 극과 극이었어요. 리쿠는 정말 빛난다. 근데 그냥 혼자 다 했어요. 고음, 노래, 춤.
Oh, I'm happy about that. She killed it. She killed it.
근데 진짜 놀라운 거
Oh, she
같아요.
deserved that.
점점 리쿠한테 빠져드는 느낌?
So I'm thinking at this point, because I know like you guys were saying about Mihi, and the fact that within the next few performances, like it's kind of clear that Mihi's struggling a little bit, and I don't know how she doesn't. Obviously, I've not seen the performances yet, but like there's kind of a clear struggle where it's that obviously that's that pressure that she puts on herself, and doubting herself and things like that, and wanting to be the best, and feels like she's not performing to where she should be, and all that sort of stuff, and obviously we know she has issues with that, and she it links to mental health problems that she eventually has and stuff like that. And again, I can only hope that she's kind of past that now, hopefully, and she's a lot better. But I know obviously you guys were saying that she struggles a bit later on, and I'm thinking, is this kind of the trigger for that? Because it seems like obviously she's gone from being top of the pile to now being, well, I don't know where she ranks, but at least under 4th. So she's going to be a lot lower down than she was, and I can imagine she's going to take that quite hard mentally. So I don't know if this is kind of the trigger for her struggling.
팀은 비록 졌지만 리쿠상은 그 팀 속에서 정말
Even though it's
빛나고
not really it's not really an insult because so many did so well in this performance.
코츠라의 너죠.
To be 5th or whatever she ends up being here, I wouldn't say is a bad thing because she did do well. There were just so many standouts. And improving standouts as well. Whereas Mihi was already
5위입니다.
near the top.
이 참가자를 5위로 선정할 수 있어서 제가 정말 기쁩니다. 이 전 미션에서
Carly?
꼴등을
Yes.
꼴등을 했던 아까리상.
You know what? I know she doesn't make the group, but I'm so happy she got that. She deserves that moment. because she is awesome.
13위 아까리.
And I still kind of want a 10-member NiziU with her in it. I'm not gonna lie, I still kind of want that. I know it doesn't happen, but you know. I still like the thought of it. Well deserved.
꼴등에서 5등으로 올라왔는데 기분이 어때요?
初めてこんなに高い順位を取って、しかも前回は最下位だったんですけど、こうやって上位に入れたことは本当に嬉しいですし、JMパクさんに本当に感謝をしています。ありがとうございます。
Yeah.
더 좋은 평가를 받을 수 있다는 걸 믿고 더 열심히 했으면 좋겠어요.
はい。
6위입니다. 리이상.
Yay! There she is. So yeah, she's not gonna be happy, is she?
7위 아야카상. 8위 리오상.
Rio 8th! Right. Hang on. Hang on a minute. Rio 8th? 8th? I don't know how I feel about that. I didn't even think about that when they were counting down the list. I wasn't thinking, you know, for some reason I hadn't thought, like, where's Rio? For me, she was the best out of that group. Like, if I had to pick one. It's a big statement because they're all absolutely incredible and there was very small margins within it. But if I had to pick one standout of the three, Rio would be my pick. So how is she 8th? Although, but I assume with Rio, I can only assume it's because she hasn't necessarily shown the improvement level of some of them. Some of them have shown a lot more in terms of like stuff we haven't seen before, whereas Rio, like, yes, there was the vocal thing where her vocals really stood out, but other than that she didn't have as much, you know. Like I say, there's so many standout performances that it's hard to, so I get it in some ways, but in other ways I'm like, Rio was incredible. Like, how is she not so low down? That must be a bit gutting for her considering how positive the comments were afterwards. I would probably put her above, I'd probably put her above Ayaka and Mihi, personally, at least. Probably Akali as well. Again, that's my personal thoughts, but Nina as well. Nina should be getting a decent nod.
패자팀 중에서 큐브를 받을 참가자는 한 명 더 있습니다.
Although did Nina get some
한 명
criticism?
더
I'm
있습니다.
trying to think back. Only one person. Shit.
絶対に
Oh,
一
is
緒
it
に
gonna
キュ
be?
ーブを取りたいですし、ミッション1の時にそのキューブをもらえなくて本当に悔しい思いをしたので、今回は絶対にもらいたいです。
It's just Mayaka and Nina left her, isn't it? From the final group, I think. Yeah.
9위
There's surely going to be one of those two.
리나상.
You know.
리나상.
But I know you guys said
That's
that
right,
Mayaka
as
steps it up massively in the next one. Mayaka kills it in the next one, which I'm excited about.
おめでとうございます. 나머지 4명의 참가자 순위 발표됐습니다. 10위 리리아상, 11위 마요카상,
Mayaka's quite low. It's fine, next time she'll kill it. I
今
would
回最下位になったら
Yes.
本当に前回も12位だったので、
last, I think.
13位までなった時には本当にめちゃくちゃ悲しいと思うのと、
12위 유나상,
Yeah, I thought it
그리고 아쉽지만 13위 모모카상입니다.
She's so
12위 유나상, 그리고 아쉽지만 13위 모모카상입니다.
because she's so strong. This is what annoys me about it though. She's got such potential.
지난번에 13위였던 아카리상이 오늘
Such potential.
5위 자리에 서 있듯이 모모카상도 다음 미션 때 꼭 멋진 모습 보여주길 바랄게요.
It seems like she's given up.
지금이 여러분들 꿈을 향해
I don't want her to give up
아주
because she's so
좋은
good.
기회입니다. 후회 없이 최선을 다해서 연습했으면 좋겠습니다.
She's got like Mocha's one of those, like just based on like visual and the way she, you know, she is in the thing. She has bias potential for me. Like in terms of like if she was in a group, I would consider her a bias contender. She just has that thing about her. I don't know what it is. Like sometimes people just jump out at me and I'm like, yeah, you might be a bias. Mocha has that for me. And this is what I mean. Like she has such potential. It's just a shame she didn't get to live up to that in this show. Oh. Next time on Nizi Project. Who's that? Someone from 2PM. What's going on? Oh shit, it's like a variety type thing. That's going to be fun. I know a lot of you guys were saying, right, and I need to talk about this. Some of you guys have been saying in the comments that episode 6 I should do as a full thing because there's not really an obvious stopping point to split it in half. Let me know what, you know, because obviously I had a couple of comments about that. And thank you to those people for commenting. So now I want everyone else to comment about that as well, just so I can get a general consensus on what I should do there, because like I say, for editing purposes, it's always a little bit awkward for me to deal with it when it's all in one, you know, when I've got like an hour-long reaction, it's all in one reaction. It makes it a bit more awkward for me in terms of editing and things, but I can do it, like it's doable. I do it on my Patreon all the time, so it's doable, it's just a bit awkward. So that's why I split it up. But if this is one of those where it would benefit from just having a full reaction without any kind of stop, then I will do it that way if needs be. So let me know in the comments what you think about that. Like I say, I know I've already had a couple of opinions on that, and so thank you for that, for bringing it up so that I could bring it up now. But yeah, just I want a general consensus so I can decide what to do on that one. So let me know in the comments. That was awesome. That performance was awesome. I can't wait to continue this bloody show. Like I say, it seems so. Is that going to be like a whole episode where they just do like fun variety type stuff? I can't wait. I can't wait. It's going to be lovely. It's going to be fun to see more of the personalities and stuff. I can't wait. So with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please, if you enjoy this reaction, drop us a like, drop us a comment, and of course subscribe to my lovely self. Join the royal family, become a royal yourself. And I'll see you next time, guys. Sanenge. I love you all.